What is going on, guys? Back with another video. So with the job data that we've seen today, it looks more and more likely that we are going to get the confirmed rate cut in September, guys, and potentially multiple rate cuts, potential end to QT, guys. And on top of that as well, guys, obviously what we've seen with Ondo, with the launch of the global markets, this is a game changer in terms of for investors, for institutes, for people who want to get access to these stocks globally. And in my opinion, guys, the real world assets narrative is going to be one of the narratives which is going to see some of the biggest growth, in my opinion. Of course, other narratives like AI, memes, layer ones, also gaming later on, I also believe will have some good runs. But when you look at RWA, guys, the benefit with this narrative is that it's not as saturated as some of the other key narratives, guys. And in today's video, we're going to look at 10 potential coins that can pump like Ondo. Now, they're not going to flip Ondo, guys, of course, but if you are coming into this space, you don't want to, you don't want to throw in huge amounts into something which can give you a 5 to 10x. You're looking for something that can give you a 20, 30, 40, 50, even potentially 100x, guys. Some of these coins can potentially give you that, guys, right? Of course, not financial advice. Now, the first one, we're going to go from higher and we're going to go towards some of the micro caps and the low caps. The first one, which I think is a solid option when it comes to mid cap, zebec network, guys. This also comes into different narratives. It also comes into Deepin, RWA, PayFi as well. I've covered this many times on the channel. Around $300 million in market cap, guys. So it's not a micro cap, it's not a low cap. But what they're doing in terms of revolutionizing the payroll industry, also what they're doing with zebec cards, what they're doing in terms of their marketing. This is a project which is just continuing to develop. They're continuing to partner. They're continuing to network. And, this is something which I still think can give you some good returns, guys. As I've said before, around $300 million in market cap. 10x is around 3 billion. 20x is around 6 billion. I think a 10 to 20x is definitely on the cards for zebec, guys. A very strong project. And, it's something that, if you think you've missed Ondo, you think you've missed Chainlink, you think you've missed, these big projects, this could be a good option. This is one that I do also hold, and I've got a lot of conviction in it, guys. So that'll be the first one. The second one is also a very interesting project, guys. Plume. This one has had a pretty difficult time, I would say. Obviously when we saw, this come out, and since then, pretty much been moving sideways, currently around $240 million in market cap. And obviously we saw some sad news with one of the members passing away. But to be fair to them, guys, they have continued to push out developments. And this is one of the projects, guys. This is also a layer one, looking to be one of the main chains in terms of RWAs. And the other interesting thing is with this as well, guys, they have some pretty impressive figures, right? Already 200 plus ecosystem partners. They already have nearly 400 million in TVL, and they also have approximately $5 billion of assets in the pipeline. So this is another project that has some good partnerships. It has a good use case. It has a big community. And it's one which I still think is at attractive levels, guys. $240 million in market cap. This is another one which I could see potentially doing a 20x, could do higher, could do more. Decent volume, very good TVL, guys, as I've shown before, nearly 400 million. Very good listings as well, guys. Of course, Binance Labs are one of the backers. It has a Binance listing, it has a HTX listing, it has a Bybit listing, it has a MEXC listing. So the listings are very impressive. And some other big news that we've seen in relation to USDC, which will also be available on the Plume network. So this is massive, right? So for me, this is another very undervalued mid-cap gem when it comes to the RWA narrative, which I think can give some good returns from here. The only thing to watch out for, guys, there is a big unlock, I believe, in January, which is around 40% of the current market cap. So again, whether or not you're going to be out by January 2026, guys, it is going to depend, but it's going to be a big unlock. So make sure to be careful with that. If you sell towards maybe November or something, December time, because I do think we're going to have a rally. You shouldn't be waiting for January because, of course, this is a big unlock. The next one, guys, we're going over to Clearpool, and this is another project which has been smashing out the developments. It is one which is also pretty small, around $100 million in market cap, and this is one which is an older project. And normally I'm not a fan of older projects, which are this one is from literally, I think, from 2020 or even before. You can see, well, 2021. So it did sort of launch when, we saw the peaks, but, they have been smashing it in terms of developments, guys. This is essentially an ecosystem for people to basically pair lenders, borrowers. And this is one which um, has basically done, I think, over $800 million in loans, right? In terms of facilitating that amount of loans is huge. You can see good TVL as well. They're generating real revenue as well. And this is one which does have a good use case. It's also got some good partners behind it as well. You can see here $830 million of loans originated, which is huge. And they have some good partners behind it as well. And it's one which, of course, it's not as exciting as some of the other picks, but from this current level, I think a 10 to 20x is definitely on the cards for this. Could go higher as well. It's got good listings, very solid listings, good TVL, and it's one which, if you're looking for 10, 20x, could definitely give you those returns. The next one, guys, we're going to go over to the low slash micro cap section, guys. And in my opinion, propbase is one of the best overall projects. Forget just RWA, all narratives. This is one of the best micro caps, low cap altcoins that you can be in my opinion. Around $10 million in market cap, guys. This basically allows you to invest in real estate. It's on Aptos and it is also on Base. We're seeing a lot more holders on Base as well. And this is one which I really do think is going to have some massive, massive upside. Already has around 60,000 holders. They are partnered with some huge, companies. You've got the likes of Wyndham, Ramada, Hilton, Pullman, and these are some of the properties that you can basically invest into, right? With as little as $100, you can get passive income, and it's a good way for people who want to invest in real estate, but you want to do it on chain. So this is another very, very promising project. They updated the website, clear in terms of the tokenomics, in terms of the unlocks, in terms of the token utility, which the token has very, very good utility, right? You can use it for governance, for transaction fees to basically get exposure to the properties, rewards, membership. So this one, guys, this is the type of project that can potentially give you that 50x, guys. A 50x would be around $500 million market cap. This is one of those projects that could even do 100x, guys. But of course, I'm not telling you to wait for that figure. The next one, guys, we are going over to another low cap RWA real estate based project in the form of PropChain. This one is a little bit bigger than PropBase, around $19 million in market cap. They are having like a revamp to the website as well, but this is one which has some big figures, some big backers behind it, big connections. You can see here potential real estate pipeline of over €1 billion. You can see here they're compliant as well in the EU. They've got some big industry partners with the likes of EY, Barclays as well. And this is one which, I have been watching for a long time, and I do have quite a lot of conviction in it. They also have some other factors as well in terms of PropChain Cloud as well, PropChain Ventures. And it's one which I do think will have a big comeback. Also, very strong marketing as well. You see, they're partnered with some big sports stars as well, and they're doing buybacks as well. Good partnerships. A lot of people are, covering this as good social metrics as well. So PropChain is another decent option when it comes to microcap. Not as bullish as PropBase. I do prefer PropBase. I think it has a lot more upside, but PropChain is also a good pick. And we're going to look at another extremely cheap microcap in the form of Bricken, guys. This one is around $13 million in market cap. And this one is a little bit different, right? So essentially, this allows different businesses, companies to tokenize a variety of different assets. It's used in a wide variety of different use cases as well. You can see, you can basically use this for for fundraising, cross-border payments, for management. It's used in a variety of different industries as well. For example, real estate, if you want to tokenize your real estate properties. In finance, for tokenizing financial instruments. You can use it for basically for entertainment, to basically monetize your property, your intellectual property. So this is one which, again, has a real working product behind it. They're generating real revenue as well, getting big companies on board. And you can see that they're already being utilized by a variety of different clients, right? You can see here 300 million in total tokenized value, $34 million in TVL, and across 16 countries. You can see some of the clients they have. These are real companies, real businesses who are doing a wide variety of different things, right? So this is good to see. Token also has very good utility as well, used in a variety of different factors. So this one, guys, is another one if you're looking for 50 to 100x, guys. I'm not saying 100x, again, guys, 100x, take it with a pinch of salt, but 50x again is one which is definitely possible. Only thing they need to improve, I would say, is the listings, but they are generating revenue. I'm very confident they will get some more listings, guys. Next one, we are looking at Parcel. This one is a low cap, under $30 million in market cap, guys. And this one is a little bit different. This one isn't about investing in real estate. This is basically sort of like indexes, price indexes for different areas. And you can basically start with as little as $100. And you can basically speculate on different areas, different cities, and basically speculate on whether or not you think their price in regards to the price per square feet is going to increase in the future. So it's an interesting concept, definitely unique. In terms of utility, you can use this for governance and staking as well. And it also has some big backers as well. I think it's also backed by Solana, and they also do have a Coinbase listing as well, I'm pretty sure. So another one which is interesting, a little bit higher in market cap, good volume on this as well, but overall very interesting concept, and could definitely be one to watch. Next one, guys, we are going to go over to the base chain and also Solana in the form of Lingo. Another, you could consider this a low slash micro cap, $13 million in market cap, guys. This is one which has been a little bit quiet. It's down over 90% from all-time high. Again, with a lot of these projects, when they launch, we see these sharp declines, but it is one which has been working consistently. Essentially, this looks to basically reward the community. They basically invest into real estate and they basically distribute the rewards to the community. And, there's a wide variety of different rewards they give, giveaways they do as well. And overall, just a good concept to really get retail on board. Also being on base as well, I do think is bullish. And it's one which, I think obviously does come with a risk, guys. All of these come with risk, but it's one which when we get come back with RWA, which I do think is coming. This is going to be one to definitely keep on your radar. They're giving away real prizes, the likes of Rolexes, luxury goods. So it's one which has a good community behind it as well, have some good influencers who are pushing this as well. So yeah, guys, Lingo also decent listings as well, but they do have a pretty good roadmap. So it's one which does come with a little bit of risk, of course, but it is definitely one to keep on your radar. And then finally, guys, we're going to go towards the more higher risk projects. We're going to go over to crypto autos, guys, and this is the first one on the list, which really goes into the vehicle industry. And this basically allows you to buy different vehicles across different dealerships, and you can use crypto to basically pay for the vehicles. Also has token utility, which they basically you can use for staking, I believe, for governance, and also for membership and benefits, that sort of thing. Also has a big community, has some big KOLs on board. I still believe Alex Becker is bullish on this. I still believe he's partnered with them as well. So it's one which obviously does come with high risk, good partnerships, very good engagement, very good marketing, and around $7 million in market cap, guys. This could definitely be a good runner. Very low volume though, so of course, guys, you do need to be prepared for volatility. Listings are also not the best, but again, KuCoin Mexi Gate is not too bad. And the final one, guys, we are looking at a project, the smallest one on this list, Leox Galilee Protocol, $3 million market cap, another extremely high risk option. And essentially, this one goes into the luxury goods Basically, you can use this for a variety of different features as well. You can see industries, luxury goods, watches, also automotive, real estate, artworks, collectibles, and also to verify and authenticate luxury goods. And it is one which, have been pushing in terms of developments. You can see here, they are still active. They are still pushing out. Token has good utility as well. You can use it for staking, for governance. So another one, which of course is very high risk, but the team are still here. They're still pushing. And I do think this is one which could definitely see some good growth. It is down around 97%, guys. So you can imagine if this goes back to all-time highs, you're talking nearly $40 million in market cap in terms of all-time high. Listings, again, you only really got MEXC and BingX, so it would be good to see more listings. So yeah, guys, there are 10 RWA altcoins that have the potential to explode like Ondo. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. What other RWA projects do you think have good growth from here? And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon for the next video.